Welcome to Whirlpool Gaming.
Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of
Alright,
here.
so my bot's not working.
Like I run up in the backfield, I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no
Alright, well,
we ain't staying
the
there.
bot will eventually start working.
Yeah, I'm something
Alright,
like a
so we're going to start something new. I like to play Madden. I'm in 3 other Madden leagues. I'm start, but I don't usually stream those leagues. Just because I just don't. But I'm going to start a league that's on pro. The quarterback only, so I'll only be controlling the quarterback, nobody after that. I created my own player. I had him draft in at 6th round, so he started at 70 overall. I went ahead and done the preseason off of stream, just so I could get through it. So we are ready for regular season now, and yeah, so I may have to stop for a few minutes to go help carry in groceries here soon, but until then we'll get started and we'll go from there. With it being a quarterback only league, the game, I won't play defense, so the games probably will go pretty fast, so we might get through a few weeks per stream. We'll see how it goes, and yeah. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I need to rename it so I know which is which. I wonder if my spot is working yet. Working, so. Alright, I'm going to take the chat down outside the screen, we'll get started. I'll still be playing Assassin's Creed. I'll probably try to play a little bit tonight. I've just been wanting to start this for a while, so. I am a Colts fan. I am from Indiana, so I took Indianapolis Colts as the team that drafted me. I am going to attempt not to restart any game. So if I lose, I lose. That way it's a little more like, okay, I know what I need to work on. Now, since I can't control the defense, if it's something silly like that, then yes, I may restart. If it's just a silly, like, how did my defense not stop that type of deal?
Today.
I also made myself a scrambler instead of strong arm, like I usually do. So that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive.
We're going to try this first season on Pro.
And what a nice example there of a tight end.
Seems like it's too easy, then I'll probably switch it to All
his
Pro.
way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Down at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
T.Y. Hilton.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Gardner Minshew.
Now a carry from Mack. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
You may have to move the camera down.
2nd and 2. He dumps this off to Mack, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, come on.
Middle, and it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Charles, a look there at the Colts draft class for 2020. No first-round pick, remember, courtesy of the DeForest Buckner deal. But there are lots of weapons after that.
Certainly are, and they really are playing a physical brand of football in Indianapolis to go along with that offensive line. So
Oh, he's still short.
Michael Pittman, the wide receiver, a strong physical target. He was selected number 34.
No, they're gonna let me go
Getting
for it.
Jonathan
Normally
Taylor
they
out of
don't.
Wisconsin. 7 picks later to carry the load at the running back position. And then they did hedge their bets at the quarterback spot. Jacob Eason, a little bit of a project out of Washington. He went in the 4th round.
Now,
Oh,
meanwhile,
come
they go
on.
for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover. throwing here on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run here with Mack. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
I meant to turn down the injuries, too. Not turn them off, but turn them down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's into the hands of Pascal. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Colts. That's the end of the first quarter.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left is Mack. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get
he's
it
better
back to
than
the
that. I don't know why he's struggling.
Schobert on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results.
Hold on, guys. I got a message. Let's see. Okay.
There.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Good throw here, finding Pascal. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster. But when
and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Trey Burton there to make the grab. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught by Hilton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Guys, if you're watching,
one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers
what's your favorite
alive
football
in a play,
team?
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
Fed that in there.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
Come on,
It is,
Max.
and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
This pass caught at the 40.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 11-yard touchdown. On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Zach Pascal, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're up there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Damn it.
They bring Rashaan Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's going right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
Okay, so I can't remember if I had the ball to start. Oh, I must have to.
Run by Mack to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Not
In the
getting
first half,
anything
he was held
going.
in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And
Nice.
give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Jared Wilson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And that'll set him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Why did he... I don't understand why he tried to cut that.
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
When the rookie QB... They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
18 on the play.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
7-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it was such...
Say what?
Dad needs our help.
Alright guys, I'm back. May not be on for very much longer. We're definitely going to finish this game though.
Success? I don't know. Maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think
Jesus
Nowhere to 10
Christ.
here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Joe Schobert coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start,
1
it comes
yard.
through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He's forced out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this
Come
is
on,
going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marlon Mack. Incomplete.
Okay, 24 points. Do they kick field goal?
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll run on first down. Mack. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Joe Schobert on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Mack.
There you go,
Brought
man.
down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
Let's try to get Mack a touchdown.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this
See,
is the
only
exciting
playing
time
defense
with just
or
1
rush
week
and
gone
offense
and plenty
only.
of weeks to come.
the games go fairly fast.
So for the Colts, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Yeah, I don't expect all the games to be that easy. Excuse me. Really, 6 points. Hey, what's going on, James? Normally I would play it, but we have the day off today. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is just one of the quarterback league I started just for myself. I got time to get one more in, maybe. We'll try. The snow sucks, yeah. Do you have to go in tomorrow? Don't know right this minute. Hey, Eagle. Yeah, I don't know how much longer this stream's gonna go, because Big Dog's trying to play, and if he's getting lag, I'm gonna kill the stream. As far as I know, he's good so far, because he hasn't said anything. I did the posts were preseason. I started on All Pro, and I was having a little bit of trouble because like My guys.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be
My guys,
physical play on the football there.
Dill.
Second down.
So,
6-round picks, they don't normally step in
in
and
the
start on
fourth
day one,
week,
that's for
I
sure.
switched it to
But over
pro.
the years, we've had some big names from that spot.
So.
And obviously, Tom Brady, the biggest name of all, is a 6th-rounder. But there have been others. Antonio Brown, who's played some of the best receiver in the game. Alfred Morris. And I can tell you a quick one on Alfred Morris. When he came out of college and had the big rookie year, I went back to a lot of my scouting buddies and took my book with me and said, okay, what did you guys have him listed coming out of school?
And I think the standard league is advanced
because most had 7th round and a good number of undrafted free agents, so you never know what you're going to get.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well.
I'm going to try it during Assassin's Creed tonight, but maybe we'll play more than this. I don't know yet.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around.
Keep telling me to throw
spread
slants, so all right, we're going to keep
doing it. But you absolutely
it.
know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, damn it.
Down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They give somebody a developmental trait deal in a game like this.
He's got Jack Doyle.
And I meant to turn
now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout and injured players. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's...
Because I'm forcing passes to him. Did they fumble the ball? Throw a pick? What?
Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Trey Burton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At the 19-yard line.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed.
Come on, Mac.
So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
Yes, I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively,
yeah, I'm forcing passes to him because he wants...
going in that direction, make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll run the screen with Mack.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, it's Mack. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
The ball carrier.
A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 17 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He completes this one to Mack. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Vikings nothing.
They'll run on first down. Mack. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9-yard line.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage.
I expected him to do something.
32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Come on.
After him, and they get there for the sack. And Danielle Hunter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
47-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. And
God,
he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get him down.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go in and turn down the
2nd and
Andrews.
2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Harrison Smith.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
He'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 12.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, it's Mack. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
And that is incomplete.
Of course it is.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
See, I just like to play Madden, so I don't really pay attention to that. But
instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
How are you doing today, fam?
Touchdown run. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And there just continues
just
to
cannot
be nowhere
break
to run. He's
anything.
bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
39-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking deep for Hilton.
What
that'll
the?
be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted by the Vikings.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools.
Okay.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
I
knew
that was a pick as soon as I threw it.
Off at the 33.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have come to and just like
yeah.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Fighting his way through contact. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, see, I like the trap play, but yeah,
move on first down. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And they'll get this well past midfield.
Yeah, he can't do anything on that right side, but running it to the left, he seems to do okay.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. Now after the completion, we're going to
come
get
on.
An injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Injuries are crazy in this league, and I meant to turn them down before I started this game, but traps are okay. Gotta know what defense running against offensive Tampa typically run a 3-man front, so traps work well. Okay.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, come on.
Nearly
Wow.
the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in
Comes the
sync
Vikings,
thus
go
far.
for
They've done a
inside
nice
zone,
job
but try
against
to
it,
stretch
but
it
still,
outside.
with his talent, you would expect.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job.
Yeah, he can't run to the right. Not against them.
Carrier brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for Marlon Mack. Incomplete.
Come on.
Come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete.
What?
Too tough to hold.
He had
that.
that.
It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Mack. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a whole road.
Yeah, it's what I usually do.
Through it, but in this case,
because I like to run slants
down.
quite a
There was
bit.
really no
But
hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal.
do you play a lot of Madden, Phantom?
Into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards and 17 on the previous snap as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being
Go
conservative
same
and running
play,
that
trips.
football.
Right with left wide out, running the slant.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That's a pick.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that'll be incomplete.
Come
Took a
on.
pretty good shot as he tried to pull that
I'm
one
trying to
in.
hurry.
Couldn't hang
I
on
got
third
something
down.
to do.
The red zone coverage there thought there was some space to send their guy right to the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
Strip that
They'll run on first down. Mack. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Number 25.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Smith on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Oh, I will. Thanks, man.
And a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go right back to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Another toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run gets him 15 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run here with Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Yeah, I'd hit the wrong button.
End zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his 3rd. First down. It's Mack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. And keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They'll run with Mack. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
All right, guys. I've got to end the stream there. We'll get back to the main screen at least.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish.
Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and end the stream there. Thank you to everyone who came by and hung out. I do appreciate it. Phantom, thank you for all the advice, so I'll have to try to remember most of it. Alright guys, yeah, we'll just end right there. Hopefully we'll be able to do this more often, and I will see you guys next time.